Microsoft told employees holding H-1B visas who were traveling abroad on Friday to return to the U.S. immediately, following President Donald Trump's executive order raising visa fees to $100,000, according to internal communications. Other major technology firms, including Amazon and Google's parent Alphabet, issued similar instructions to staff working overseas, urging them to be back in the U.S. by Saturday, Bloomberg reported. Immigration attorneys echoed the same guidance. On Saturday afternoon, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt clarified on X that the fee would only apply to new visa applications. Individuals already in possession of valid H-1B visas who are currently outside the country will not be required to pay $100,000 to re-enter, Leavitt said. She added they are free to leave and re-enter the U.S. under the same conditions as usual. Documents issued later that day by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services and Customs and Border Protection reinforced that message. Trump signed the executive order Friday, arguing that it would reduce abuses of the visa system that displace American workers. The measures are scheduled to take effect on Sunday. Tech giants such as Microsoft have long relied on the H-1B program to bring foreign talent to U.S. offices. The mass substitution of U.S. workers through systemic misuse of the program has weakened both our economy and national security, the White House declared in the announcement. Firms that depend heavily on H-1B employees moved quickly. Jack Chen, Microsoft's Associate General Counsel for Immigration Matters, sent an email late Friday telling staff with H-1B visas abroad to be back in the U.S. by Saturday and to avoid international travel afterward to prevent potential re-entry problems. We strongly recommend doing whatever is possible to return to the U.S. on Saturday before the deadline, Chen wrote in a message reviewed by the Seattle Times. We realize there is little time to make urgent travel plans, but again, we encourage you to make every effort to come back. Microsoft declined to immediately answer emailed questions from reporters. Seattle-based immigration lawyer Tamina Watson, who assists employers with H-1B petitions, said she gave clients the same advice. Her practice includes startups, nonprofits, schools, and health providers. Hospitals rely heavily on H-1B doctors, she noted. Universities also employ many faculty under H-1B visas. After Trump issued the order Friday, widespread anxiety rippled through the tech community. One H-1B worker emailed Watson from India, saying she could not secure a quick flight to the U.S. "What should I do?" the employee asked. While administration posts and agency memos eased some of Watson's initial concerns, she still sought clarity on certain points, such as whether current visa holders would need to pay the fee if transferring to another company. At present, H-1B applications include $215 in general filing fees plus $780 for the sponsoring employer's petition, among other charges. "We had little time to digest the language," Watson said. At first glance, the order appeared to apply to both current and prospective H-1B workers, barring re-entry without the $100,000 fee. Congress created the H-1B program in 1990 under President George H.W. Bush to address potential shortages of skilled professionals. The program allows companies to sponsor specialists, scientists, engineers, and healthcare workers to live and work in the U.S. Since 2005, Congress has capped annual H-1B visas at $65,000 for bachelor's degree holders, plus $20,000 more for those with advanced degrees. For fiscal year 2025, about 9,000 H-1B petitions were approved in Washington state, with Microsoft accounting for roughly 5,200. Amazon filed the highest number nationwide, more than 10,000. The proclamation represents the Trump administration's latest step in tightening immigration rules, following a summer of ICE raids and detentions at the border. Earlier crackdowns had largely focused on refugees, asylum seekers, undocumented migrants, and other vulnerable immigrant groups. Trump contends the H-1B system deters Americans from entering STEM fields, thereby posing a security risk. Additionally, abuse of the H-1B program undermines national security by discouraging U.S. citizens from science and technology careers, threatening American leadership in these sectors, he wrote. Whether the $100,000 fee will ultimately take effect remains unclear. Certain organizations, such as universities and nonprofits, may qualify for exemptions. Legal challenges are also possible, as many previous Trump-era immigration actions have been contested in court.